Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Wherever you are, whenever you're seeing this, I hope you are good. So guys, I am coming to y'all in my pajamas. Hair not done, earrings not on, edges not laid, makeup not on, okay? This is a fresh face, just got back from the gym, washed my face, put some SPF on. I wanted to talk to you guys about this $2,000 vision board party. And I don't know if you guys haven't seen this, but let's just get right into it because I just wanted to have a conversation with y'all about it and get y'all's feedback and just talk to you guys a little bit more about the vision board party and what I feel like the CEO Pinky, what I feel like her thought process was behind this whole thing. So let's just get into it because I've been seeing a lot of, things going on, in the spiritual manifestation coach, entrepreneur coach, CEO aesthetic kind of world that I've been wanting to kind of talk about, but I don't really talk about that kind of stuff on my channel. So I wasn't really sure how to present it to you guys. But when I saw this, I said, now I got to talk to the girls about this because whenever, y'all know I've been dragging B Simone for years, but I saw that she basically I think maybe in December, she basically did a video saying if you're using astrology and crystals and you're saying you're manifesting stuff, that's not of God. She's following Jesus Christ now. But we know that she literally had a manifestation workbook that was completely plagiarized. So she's a joke. And we could get into that too if y'all wanted to. But today, I wanted to talk specifically about Pinky Cole. Now, Pinky Cole is the CEO of Slutty Vegan. Okay, the CEO and founder of Slutty Vegans. Slutty Vegan is her brainchild. Now, I'm so familiar with Slutty Vegan because I was a vegan in Atlanta. And if you have ever been vegan in Atlanta, then you have heard of Slutty Vegan because the line is around the corner. Initially, she just had a couple of food trucks and now she has storefronts in a few different places. And she also has food in stores, I think like packaged, like vegan meats and packaged products in some stores. So she has grew her brand exponentially, Black woman. She has done a lot. She's really done a lot and she's had a lot of success. So she launched a few days ago that she's having a vision board party in a few different cities, going on tour. And we know a lot of girls have vision board parties and networking events at the beginning of the year. It's an opportunity for different entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, creatives to get together and create vision boards together. Sometimes they'll have a panel of other people that are successful that will come in and, rub elbows with the, up and coming entrepreneurs that are, in the area. So vision board parties can be a great way to, connect with other business owners, network, even just, get in the space of creativity with other people around you that look like us. I feel like there's not a lot of networking spaces that are specifically for Black people. And if there are, then it's because of, a Black business network or because you're in a city where there's, a lot of Black people there. But a lot of times just at a regular networking event, you're not going to see a bunch of Black entrepreneurs, especially a bunch of Black entrepreneurs that are trying to come up. It's typically people that are already, in their bags. So the vision board parties are a great, great, great opportunity. And I've seen a lot of different entrepreneurs do vision board parties. I've seen some vision board parties too that have been expensive. I've seen $1,500 vision board parties, $13,000, $1,000, different prices depending on what you get. If you get a VIP meet with a person or what have you. But this vision board party is $2,000, honey, $2,000. Now, I don't know everything that comes with the vision board party. I know it's a 3-hour event. So it's from 6 to 9, 3-hour event, $2,000. And here's the thing. A lot of people are like, $2,000, am I going to manifest it tonight? And that's the first thing I said, because I didn't even see this. My husband sent it to me. And I said, the manifestations must be coming tonight, if that's the case, And then I went back and looked into it, and I was like, Pinky Cole, this is the CEO of Slutty Vegan. What's going on here? Now, this is what I want to say about this. A lot of people don't know this about Pinky Cole, or maybe they do, but Slutty Vegan is not her first business venture. She created a brand, had a restaurant at first that failed. It flopped. She had to close it. And when she started Slutty Vegan, it was basically her second attempt at success. So this is why I'm saying this. I absolutely think 100% that Pinky Cole has $2,000 worth of wisdom to give you. I absolutely think that. Do I think it's going to really benefit the people in the courses? Probably not. Because here's the thing, just like when people say, oh, would you rather a conversation with Jay-Z Would you rather a conversation, I don't know, girl, maybe dig up the bones of Steve Jobs? You know, would you rather a conversation with a media mogul, or would you rather $5,000 or $10,000, right? People always say, oh, not 5,000. It's usually like $1 million. Or, you know, when people have those conversations, I think that it can be very, very beneficial to have conversations and mentorship from someone like Pinky, because she's invested a lot in a business. She's lost a lot of money. She's invested. I'd be surprised if she hasn't invested millions, because she is a millionaire. She's invested a lot, tens of thousands of dollars into her brand. The average American doesn't have $1,000 for an emergency expense today. The average American doesn't have that. So $2,000 for a vision board party, if you're paying $2,000 for a vision board party, then I don't think Pinky was paying $2,000 for a vision board party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that the people that are making this type of money, like the people that really are like, okay, this is what I'm trying to say, because I'm all over the place. The only way to get Pinky success is to do what Pinky did. Invest tens of thousands, lose tens of thousands, start all over again until you find something that hits. Just going to a vision board party is not going to give you that. It might actually put you in a hole for $2,000, and then you'll be thinking about the $2,000 that you wasted, essentially, because you don't see that immediate payback. A lot of people that are investing a lot of money into themselves, they're expecting your type of success. So if you say, hey, you give me $2,000, I'll turn you into the type of, boss that I am. That's what people are expecting. So they're not thinking, dang, I got to spend tens of thousands of dollars and lose money. Dang, I got to spend this much and take a L. Dang, I got to do this. But that's what it is. So you can take this person's class. You can buy this person's book. But are you willing to put in the actual work behind it to get their success? Yes or no? And most people are not, because most people just don't have it. So the knowledge that you gain from that $2,000 conversation in that class, I'm sure it's going to be expansive. Are you going to be able to get funding, though, after the class? Are you going to be able to find sponsors? Are you going to be able to get grants, loans? Do you have an LLC in the first goddamn place? Do you even know the importance of having an LLC? Are you financially literate? Is this $2,000 investment going to put you in the hole? Do you know how many people put all of their money into networking events and different things here and there, and they never see a return? They never see a return. I've even done business mentorships with people, and I don't have anything that's over $1,000. Oh, wait, I'm lying. I do have some packages that are over $1,000 now. But before, when I didn't, I would have people that would spend $500, $400 to work with me for a whole month. We have sessions once a week, and that's nothing compared to one meeting with somebody, and you pay them $2,000, okay? So I've seen people waste $500, $400. I've seen them waste money and never do anything with their business. And this is what I think. I think a lot of people say, "Oh, if I pay this $2,000, I'm not gonna fall off. If I pay this $2,000, I'm gonna make sure I do it." I think it's the same thought process of, "Oh, if I pay for a personal trainer, I know I'm gonna go to the gym. If I pay for this meal prep, I know I'm gonna eat. I know I'm gonna eat this stuff. I know I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do." But that ain't necessarily always the case. You can invest a lot of money in yourself and still not feel like doing a damn thing. Because the chances are, it's not because you're ignorant or stupid or dumb. It's not because you don't have access to the internet and you can't research and find out shit for yourself. It's not because of any of that. It's not because you can't read books and learn financial literacy and business tips just like everybody else did for the free. It's not because you can't take business classes online. It's not because of any of those things. You have what it takes to do whatever you want to do. You don't have to pay anybody to show them anything. You don't even have to pay me. I always tell people, what I'm doing for you, you could do for yourself. You could research this stuff for yourself. Just like when people sell vendors lists for thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars, all they did was go online and find the best vendors and then package it for you. They just did the legwork. So when someone is doing a $2,000 vision board class or whatever the case, they've done the legwork, but it's usually like 15 or 10 years of legwork. And now they're presenting you with, hey, this is everything I've done. That's great. They just did all the research for you, but now it's up to you to move forward and do all of those other things. And I think that, people have a lot of different perceptions when they see something like that. People that want success in their business, they'll be like, wow, if I make this investment, I know I'm going to stick to it. If I make this investment, I know I'm going to get it back tenfold, because that's what people say. What you put into yourself, you get it back. So if you make a $10,000 investment into yourself, if you pay me that kind of money, you're going to get 100 grand. You know how many fools will believe that shit? And you're a fool if you believe that. You're a fool if you believe that you give to somebody $2,000 and now you're going to get 20,000. You a fool. That's crazy. What you putting in somebody else's pocket don't got a fucking thing to do with what's going in your pocket. It just don't. Okay? And that's not to say that everybody that, buys a ticket to this class is not going to benefit. I'm sure you're going to be able to benefit. But are you going to be the next Pinky Cole? No, you're not. I guarantee you. And let me say this. Well, yeah, I'm going to say this. I stand on this. I guarantee you. There is nobody that's selling you a ticket to a $2,000 class that took a $2,000 class themselves. Nobody. They may have had mentors. They may have had help along the way. They may have had investors. They may have had all kind of stuff. But I tell you what they didn't do. They did not pay $2,000 for a class when they didn't have the money to begin with. They didn't do that. These classes really are not the most effective way to make successful business owners. Now, like I said, I don't know everything that comes with the class. I just know what I saw online. I'm sure when you get there's going to be all kind of, different stuff. I saw that she was working on some type of journal, to offer, to the students. So I'm sure it's all kind of different, materials and stuff that you're going to be getting from that. But what are you going to do about it? Because y'all know I just did a full video all about vision boards, and vision boards ain't shit unless you doing something with it. So you paying $10,000 or $2,000, you paying $2,000 to make a vision board. But what are you doing with the vision board? Are you going to take these resources and take this vision board and actually apply it to your life? Now, this is what I think. I think that if you're paying $2,000 for a class and the people that go to the class, where they get some type of group chat or some type of mentorship or something where they're able to get additional help or ask additional questions as you go down the line. Like, I think if you're investing $2,000 into someone basically kind of giving you the sauce or giving you the juice or giving you the skills. Now, look, this is just a vision board party. I don't even know if she's going to say, this is how I did it. This is what you need to do. I don't know what it's going to be. Typically, vision board parties are like that though. People talk about how they were able to manifest, how they were able to achieve their dream life or their dream whatever. And you can go and see this person's story and see, what they went through and the ups and downs in their business. I just think that a lot of times, beyond the class, what are you getting? Are you getting extended mentorship from this person? Are they going to touch bases with you every month or every other month to make sure you're maintaining your goals? Also, the fucking vision board parties are in April. You're doing a vision board party in April. Now, we know the girls said the new year is when spring starts, and that's the truth. But a vision board party in April, this is what I think. This is what I would have did. Now, I'm not nobody. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. So who gives a fuck what I would say, right? But you're here, so clearly you do. So let's just talk about it. This is what I would do. If I was gonna charge $2,000 for a vision board, because I'm not above nothing. Okay, I'll charge $50,000 for something if I feel like it's worth it. I just charge how I base my pricing. I base my pricing absolutely off of my worth, but I also think about what people can afford because I know who I want to help, and I like being able to connect with business owners that would not have gotten the guidance, the instruction, the support if they didn't have the money. I know that a lot of people would love to invest in you and support you and learn from you, and they don't have the money to do so. I also know that sometimes people can take advantage of stuff if it's free. So I know you can't make stuff free. You have to find that sweet spot to where people are making an investment. But for me, I like the investments to be accessible. I know that I've worked with people, from their early 20s, all the way to their early 50s. I've worked with people from all ages and all different age groups who have, $500 to pay, $1,000 to pay, $100 to pay, $50 to pay. So I feel like everybody is worthy of your chance to become the next Pinky Cole, the next whoever, the next CEO, the next person that finds this thing that takes them to the moon. I think everybody deserves that. And I know for a fact that a lot of people that started with nothing. They didn't have $2,000 to invest in a vision board class. They didn't have $1,000 to invest sometimes. They had to work little by little, and sometimes their first big investment was a flop. A lot of people, the first time they really invested into their business or themselves, they didn't get any return, and they had to do more and more and more investments. So here's the thing. I think that, of course, people are always going to charge what they're worth. I definitely think that Pinky's story and what she's been able to provide, I absolutely think that it's worth, $2,000 or more because, she's a fucking millionaire. So clearly she knows what she's doing. But I think that I feel like, vision board parties, a $2,000 vision board party, I don't know if that's really going to attract the next Pinky Cole. You know, like, I don't know if that's going to attract the next CEO that's going to monopolize a market. I don't know, because what does that CEO really need? Do they need a one-time event, or do they need extended mentorship? Do they need extended resources? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course, people are just going to look at the $2,000. They're going to be like, oh, you're a money hungry fool, which I think can be true. You know, now I don't know too much about Pinky. Everybody has been saying that she's a little bit of a grifter anyway, a little bit of a shiesty character anyway. I don't know too much about her. But I've talked openly about anybody that claims to be doing any type of spiritual healing, manifestation, bringing your life from one space to another with the power of belief, law of attraction. Anybody that's talking about that kind of stuff, I feel like you have a responsibility to just be real. You know, like, don't sell people some shit if you know they're not gonna get a fucking thing from it. Like, don't sell somebody something if you know that they're expecting your success and they're never gonna fucking get it. Like, don't do that. Now, I'm sure, you know, I would hope that if someone is selling something for $2,000, they're going to enrich the experience as much as possible, so you feel like you've gotten more than that and you feel like you're going to get it back. But I know a lot of people have spent a lot of money on these types of events and they haven't gotten a fucking thing. They haven't gotten shit. The person doesn't follow them back. The person doesn't even get in contact with them anymore. They've met this celebrity. They've met this millionaire. They've touched bases with this person one time and they never see their ass again, and they never get help with them again. You know? Whenever I work with anybody, and I'm not a millionaire, okay? But whenever, so maybe I don't have the time, or maybe I'm not busy enough like these other people, but I know when I work with someone, especially if this person is a longtime client of mine, I want to prioritize them. You know, I want to make sure, like, hey, if you need me, email me. If you need me, reach out to me. Like, I want to help you succeed in whatever you're trying to do. I want to help you get to where you're trying to go. So I don't know what the members are going to be getting beyond the course, but I think if they were able to get some type of mentorship or some type of, you know, communication line where they were always able to get in touch with Pinky or get in touch with somebody else who can, you know, help them out, get them advice, help them like, hey, you having trouble with this, get this. Because I think for that type of investment in yourself and in your business, $2,000 is what most people pay for rent. Most people that are going to pay $2,000 for a vision board, okay, for a vision board party, these are people that are probably paying that or less for rent. You know, these are people that do not have their dream jobs. They do not have their dream lives. They want to start their businesses and they have not. They want to learn from somebody and they have not had the chance. So these aren't people sitting on money that are like, oh, I want to go to a vision board party. These are people that are like, wow, I love you. I want to learn from you. These are your students, essentially. These aren't your peers. This isn't a networking event. These are students. These are people that you're teaching to. So I think we have to realize, okay, when people are investing in you to learn something from you, what are they going to get from that? You know, what are they really going to get from that? And, you know, I've talked about people being money hungry and people switching from industry to industry, like B. Simone scamming ass, her trifling ass, you know, who now is let me not say a fucking Christian, because I don't even want to say the F word before I talk about Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. But I would say, if anything, and like I said, people saying Pinky a little shiesty. I don't know that about Pinky, but I have known that I've seen B. Simone be a fucking fool since the very beginning. And I will say this, regardless if people are shiesty or not, or you know their character or not, it is your responsibility to do the motherfucking research, okay? So if you invest in a fool and you find out later that they're a fool, then that's on you. Okay. Now, if you invest anything into somebody, a $20 ebook or a $2,000 course, whatever it is, if you invest an hour of your brain matter to listen to their fucking podcast or whatever you do, look into who it is. Make sure that you are able to get what you really want out of the experience. Don't just do it and be like, oh, they're probably going to do this. They're probably going to do this. They're probably going to do this. How do you know that? I've seen people pay a lot of money for an event and then be like, where's my confirmation email? When is it happening? Where's the location? Where's this? Where's this? So, you know, check into the comments. See how people are typically, you know, getting feedback from this person. Is this person a quality business owner altogether? Are they or are they not? You know, is this someone that you can trust? Is this someone that you really want to believe in? Or are you just, you know, motivated by the money? Because most people I feel that are going to take that vision board party are people that are going to be really in it for the money. You know how much money she made. You want to invest in yourself so you get it. I saw a lot of people that were like, I don't have $2,000, but I can put $100 towards somebody else's course. That is fucking sad. It's so fucking sad. That is sad to me, that people don't even have the money to invest in themselves, but they're like, I will give $100 so somebody else can take the course. That's why accessibility is important, because people can't give you what they don't have. And a lot of people that need, to be mentored by somebody that looks like them. And I'm not saying that Black entrepreneurs have to make their shit cheap so it's accessible just from the Black community, because there's all, races of people that are struggling. But I do think that, it's important to just be mindful of who you're trying to sell to. You're in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. You're in Atlanta, baby, and you're going to these predominantly Black communities, taking $2,000 from these people. What are they getting back? Now, hell, you could take 20 grand from these motherfuckers, but what are they getting back? Because they're going to go back home. They're going to go back to their jobs, back to their communities, back to their houses. And what are they going to have to show for it? Are you going to be able to go back to those same cities 5 years later and see everybody become a success, and see the people that took your vision board class going about what they want to do and completing their dreams? Or are you going to go back to that city and people are going to be in the comments like, make sure y'all don't go because I wasted my money 5 years ago and I still haven't gotten shit from it? Okay? Now, I don't know if this is her first event or if she's done an event before this or what have you, but I had to come and just have a little discourse with you guys about this. I, of course, want to know how y'all feel about this. How much would you pay for a vision board party? If I was working a regular job, didn't have my business, didn't have my platform, wanted a business, wanted a platform, I would probably pay, the most I would probably pay for a vision board probably would be like $400. $400 or $500 probably would be the most I would pay, because one, that's a decent amount of money. That's a good amount of money. For some people, $400 or $500 is half or a third of the check that they're getting every 2 weeks. So I would invest $400 or $500 in a vision board party. Now, if I'm getting extra mentorship along the way and I know this person is going to help me out and give me resources, I would invest maybe $1,000 on a payment plan, but I'm not swiping my card for $2,000, baby. I'm not doing that. Now, maybe I just don't got it like that. I don't know. Maybe hypothetical me that don't got this platform don't got it like that. I don't know. But I always put myself in the shoes of my consumer, of my audience, of the people that I'm working with. And I know what I would expect to get for $2,000. I know the return that I'm expecting. And that's why I said we got to think about people that are looking for this type of help. People trust us. Black people trust us. Black women will trust me. Like, oh, give me $2,000. A Black woman will give me $2,000 before she give, a white girl $2,000. I was trying to think of a white girl name, but before she give Lindsay $2,000, she's gonna give me $2,000 because I look like her before she gives it to somebody else. She's gonna give me $2,000 with my locks and my Black husband before she gives somebody else that kind of money. Okay, because you trust me. I'm familiar to you. Period. And I'm sure anybody of anything would say the same thing. You would rather give it to a woman than give it to a man, or give it to someone that looks like you, or give it to someone that's from your hometown or what have you. So when you are somebody Black, but specifically for Black people, because there's not a lot of people that have millions of dollars that look like us that are trying to do these types of courses. It's not a lot of people that are offering this type of help that look like us who have actually maintained the success that we can see. So it's a very, very niche group. And people are constantly looking for help from that niche group. We want the help from the Black billionaires or from the Black millionaires or from the Black people who have done it. So when you see that, of course, you're going to want to jump on the opportunity. I think it's irresponsible to offer that without making sure that people are going to be getting their return and then some. So that's all I have to say about it. I think that's all I have to say after talking for 20 minutes. But yeah, I know that people are going to invest. Hey, people invest more. They got men that invest $20,000 to go bury their fucking feet in the forest with a bunch of men and beat on their chest and cry. You know what I'm saying? So, please, people are investing a lot into self-care, into advancement, into manifestation. People are investing money into that. They've been doing it since 2020 and since before then. So we know this. But we know that just because people are doing it doesn't mean it's right. And I think, and I don't care what the fuck people say, because people are always like, oh, y'all always want Black people. Yes, I want Black people to act with integrity. Yes, I don't want us to scam our people like everybody else does. Yes, that's what the fuck I want. I want us to be better than everybody else because we are. Okay? I want us to set the fucking tone because we need to set the tone. Okay? That's what I want for us. So I would like to see that the people that do attend the vision board party, leave some reviews, talk about their testimonials, talk about how amazing the experience was, like somebody who I admire for their classes and courses, Arrogant Tay and Alonzo Arnold. If you don't know the girls, get into it. Arrogant Tay and Alonzo Arnold, very, very, very popular hairstylists based out of Atlanta. I believe that Tay is in New York now. They both have worked with celebrity stylists literally for the last 10 years. And when they do events, it's a mix and mingle. There's refreshments. They usually let people record the class. People can get up close, and they're teaching a skill. So you're able to go home and apply that to the clients you already have, the people that you already have coming to you. So that's a little bit different because it's specifically for hairstylists. So it's like you already have clientele. You can take those skills and say, hey, look, I learned from the best. And your books are going to go up because people want that kind of style from somebody in their hometown. The vision board shit, though, is a little bit different because it's not necessarily people that you don't know what is an industry they're in. You don't even know if they have a fucking business plan. People will go to a vision board party with not even a plan in place. So if I was going to do a $2,000 vision board party, like I said, extended mentoring, I would also tell everybody have a business plan before you even come here. Like I would have a consultation with every single person, one-on-one, and say, what are you trying to manifest? Like I would cover all the bases so they got as much as they could from the experience. And if they're not doing that, then what's the fucking point? Because you can make a vision board at home, you can get on your knees and pray, you can research, you can go out, like you can figure all of this stuff out on your own. I definitely get the point of wanting to rub elbows or people or touch bases with certain people. That's definitely very valuable. But you have to make sure that you're going to get what you want out of it. So you have to do the work. You have to make sure that you up there with your camera, video recording, and that you telling your clients like, hey, y'all, I'm going to get this skill. If y'all want to be on my new books, I need a couple of models with this new, you have to kind of do the background work as well. So you're going to be getting those people coming in. But like I said, it's different with the vision board party. So maybe this is probably what I would do too if I was Pinky. I probably would do something specific for restaurant owners or specific for people who are in my industry. And if I did do a $2,000 class or something like that, I would, maybe invest like $1,000 back into everybody. I would give everybody $1,000 back and be like, you know what? You guys gave me $2,000, but this $1,000 is actually for you. And this is where you can invest it. And this is how you can flip this $1,000 into some more money, or just being like, hey, you guys gave me $2,000. This is what else you could do with $2,000. I don't know. I would feel like I would want it to be a little more specifically targeted to who I wanted to benefit, just so people can actually get a return. Because a vision board party, for a lot of people, is just some bullshit. A lot of people just make their little vision board, play around, have a little cocktail, mix and mingle, and that's it. It might not necessarily be an on-depth, hands-on learning experience, which is what I'm hoping it is. Like I said, some people have panels that come with other business owners so you can learn and see from people. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes because I will be peeping to see the members, because y'all know everybody that goes is definitely going to be sharing their experience. I'm sure, like, I attended a $2,000 vision board class. This is what I got from it, or this was a scam. We're going to see how people feel about it. But like I said, if you're going to invest in anybody or work with anybody, trust them. Do not trust the people that was manifesting and now they working with Jesus and now they doing this and now they back spiritual and now they doing this and now they say you wrong and now they doing taxes and all this crazy ass bullshit. Be mindful of who you giving your money to. Use your noggin. And use your discernment. But let me know how you guys feel about this. I'm really interested to see how this, continues to go. I'm interested to see what other stuff people are doing too. So let me know how y'all feel about this. I'm excited to see y'all's opinions. But yeah, that was today's video, guys. I really just kind of wanted to talk a little smack and just kind of give y'all my spiel as a business owner, as someone that's done, courses and events and stuff like that, what my perspective is. So yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about this. If you guys want more discourse videos about stuff that's going on social media that's relevant to the tea, then let me know. We can definitely get into it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this pajama fresh face video. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for being here, of course, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Bless.